Life of Pi Summary, Part 4. In Part 3, the author from the beginning of the novel shares the information that he owns an actual audio recording of Pi's interrogation after the rescue, so the following chapters represent that recording. The audio was taken by two officials from the Japanese Ministry of Transport. After the introduction, they asked Pi what had happened with Sim, but Pi was not very helpful, as his claims could not be supported by evidence. Hoping to shed light on the Sim destiny, they tried a different approach and asked Pi to tell them his story. He then told them the story above, but officials found it unbelievable, pointing out certain parts of the story that defied common sense. Pi did not seem shaken by their mistrust, reminding them of other theories accepted as possible, yet never supported by evidence. Finally, he gave in and told them a true version of the story. There were no animals on the boat. It was him, his mother, French cook, and Taiwanese sailor. The sailor was very young, maybe in his 20s, and broke his leg after a fall from the ship. He did not speak English, therefore he was lonely and sad, not to mention the pain he felt due to the open fracture. Pi and his mother took care of the boy, nourishing him as much as they could, but French cook was not as sympathetic as they were. Actually, he was not sympathetic at all. From the moment they stepped on the boat, the cook was obsessed with food. He ate the supplies selfishly, not thinking about the other survivors. When he ate almost everything, he persuaded Pi and his mother to cut the boy's leg as it had changed color. He assured them that amputation was for the boy's good, to stop spreading the infection. Pi and his mother agreed, and they cut the boy's leg. The poor boy was screaming in pain, unable to defend himself. Unfortunately, he did not make it through the next day and died by noon. Pi and his mother realized that the cook's intention was not to save the boy's life, but to gain more food. That caused turmoil, in which the cook killed Pi's mother. The next day, Pi killed the cook. This version of the story seemed more truthful. Officials were shocked with the horror Pi had been through. They immediately noticed the parallel between the two stories and symbolism of the animals. Their final report offered several possible scenarios of Sim sinking, and they commended Pi for his bravery on the boat. It's no wonder Life of Pi caught so much attention when it was published. It is both adventurous and symbolic, satisfying the need for busy plot and deeper meaning. The flow of the novel stands out for its narrative point of view, which jumps from limited narrator, i.e. the author who opened and closed the novel, to the internal narrator, that is, the rest of the book, where Pi narrates his own story. Furthermore, the unusual pattern of plot, which goes from the present at the beginning to the nearer past as Pi begins his story, then further into the past when he recalls the memory of Sim and returns to the present day again, makes this novel exciting and unique. Although the novel depicts the tragedy of a boy, its tone is amusing and witty from time to time, spicing the serious narration with humorous remarks.